Do you hear that? Okay, I don't know what happened. I think it's the Wi-Fi. Okay, so you have to take note now. When you come to surprise or not surprise, are you shocked? Are you not shocked? Please don't scared of this kind of questions. Just put yourself into the positions like you're the MP, you are the citizen of that person. What are you going to do? Okay, thank you. Jialing, are you able to read the surprise one? Thank you.
I am surprised that NHS is good enough for the British citizens because healthcare services are affordable to all British citizens. Source E states that co-payment are made only for dental care and for prescription at about US 10.6 per item. But people under 18 in full-time education, people over 60, and expectants of recent mothers don't have to pay anything.
You see, this one is also not surprise, it's also format. This one also formats. Hey, so sorry, I'm very confused and Jialing and Xingyi. 一个讲 I'm not surprised is good enough. I'm surprised is good enough. You get me now? You see the point there? 婆说婆有理，公说公有理，道理其中在哪里 ？Okay, imagine seeing two of your son come. Daddy, I did not beat Titi. Then your second son, Daddy, Gogo beat me. Who are you going to punish? Xingyi? Who are you going to punish? Who do you think will tell a lie? So like this question, I'm not surprised and I'm surprised. Your elder son or the younger son?
The elder one.
Then you cannot lay. Then you have to cross-reference, you have to use your imaginations. You have to see on that moment, that time when they are quarreling and fighting, are there weakness or not? Is your wife there? Is your helper there? Is your mother-in-law taking care of kids there or your mother there? Correct now. Then you have to cross-reference.
They won't come to me.
Huh?
If they're there, then the two sons won't come to me.
No, let's say now you have to decide quite a serious case really. Okay, you are the head of the family. Unless you tell me, no, my wife is the head of the family, then I will change to Zhao Kun, Zhao Xuan, 还是嘉玲 already. So no. My wife take charge, then sorry, okay. Any girl single next time can think of seeing you. Nice husband. Okay. So say, okay, for you, what do you think? The elder son or the younger son? So you're caught in between whether you are right, I'm not surprised or I'm surprised. So you're caught into this. Your younger son or the older son? Who will you make the punishment or what? So this is a punishment, right? Let's say, okay. So you always do this. The elder son is always the one who get the heavier punishment. Why? See it. Because he's the eldest, correct now? Okay, under our Asian culture is that eldest brother, eldest sister 要礼让，对吗？ Must give way to the youngest one. 每次做大的都是吃亏的嘛，你知道的。If you are the eldest in the family, you should know. So what happens if this is not punishment? Both also got good result. Who are you going to praise it? Get it? Then for me, still the eldest one. Set good example. This is my take. Okay, just sharing. Jialing, can continue, please.
I'm surprised by what Source E say because it is one-sided. It does not tell me that NHS is not good enough for the British citizens. NHS has challenges, problems in managing the healthcare services.
Can you write down, everyone? Can you write down the last sentence? You can write down CPF or MediSave. Can you write down MediSave? Okay, or healthcare has challenges, problems in managing the healthcare services. Every country will face this problem. Okay, will face this problem of challenges and problem managing healthcare. Please write down. It's very useful this sentence. Up to you. I leave it to you whether you want to write or not. So your Wi-Fi okay already? Okay, I see your thumbs up. Thank you. You can write this in such a way that the MediSave has challenges and problems in managing the healthcare services to cater to every Singaporean needs. If you want to write like that, to cater to every Singaporean needs. Not possible, seriously, not possible. There's no such thing as one policy can suit everybody. Not possible. Rules and regulations, there will sure have some minority that will affect for sure. Okay. Right, can I move on? Okay, not surprised. So I read that. So source E is supported by background information. The background information states that, you see. Now you see that. You see the background information. State that with the exception, some changes. Okay, so you background information use the background information. This means that the end is good enough. Okay, do not cross-reference to sources bias. So you have to come to here. And then this one opposed by source F. So cross-referencing. Who had accompanied her 87 years old grandmother who was lying down and complaining of excruciating pains in the lower back. It's been more than 5 hours, then blah, blah, blah. And in addition, other patients say that they have been turned away and referred to a pharmacy, oh my goodness, or GP because of their cases were not deemed to be urgent enough. This means that NHS is not good enough. British citizens, because NHS does not meet the healthcare needs, you see, of the people. So it's just because of one case of the 87-year-old grandmother. That doesn't mean the NHS is lousy. And this can be implied to our MediSave. Take note now. This is quite similar. So can use this kind of example. Okay, the one I'm more interested in will be this one. Okay, children, let's go. Pei Kun, are you ready to read? Yumin, can you show me a thumbs up that you are there in case? Thank you. Yue Ping, okay, Yue Ping? Yue Ping, everything okay? If you are not sure, yes, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. 有什么问题 just can WhatsApp me and WhatsApp me. Chat with me, okay? Pei Kun, are you ready to read? Thank you. The one I'm not surprised that most British are you there?
Yes.
Okay, carry on.
I am not surprised that most British would support the NHS and portray the NHS in a positive light by emphasizing on the benefits of NHS to British citizens, identify general impact. In addition, it is being published in an Australian journal, thus making it a credible source, because it is internationally recognized for being able to meet the healthcare needs of the British citizens. General reasoning.
Thank you. If you write like that, for using CPF, wait for Jialing, sorry, it's out. The Wi-Fi today is not very good. Okay, Jialing, are you in already, Jialing? All right, so I continue. Can you please copy down this one, the one emphasis? Can you put that? I'm not surprised that most, instead of putting British, you can put that British or Singaporean would not support the Medicare, MediShield, MediSave. Okay? Okay, put that would not support the MediSave or the CPF Life and portray the healthcare in Singapore in a positive light. Okay? Or portray the Singapore healthcare system in a positive light. I like the word positive light. By emphasizing on the benefits of the healthcare system in Singapore or healthcare for Singaporeans, okay, then you quote based on what source you have. In addition, it's also published in Australian journal. So it's also, to me, it might be, if you say that it's creditable, but to me, it's a very typicality. So because based on this one particular journal, you cannot just justify that it's 100% authenticated, it's correct. You cannot like that. So, 心里so imagine your mom say 没有啦，是哥哥错啦，弟弟没有错。So you cannot just 单靠你妈妈，可能你妈妈比较疼弟弟，对吧？So you know that. Then 你老婆就来没有，两个都有错。因为我回来的时候，我看到那个 camera， 哇，赢了咯。You got one hidden camera to check on their activities, while your mom don't know. You see? 心里 All these, you must use your imagination. Please do not be a Singaporean kids, okay, like that. You must be like those Western kids to think wild and wide. Okay, always think there's many possibilities in your life. Albert Einstein said before, if you want your child to be genius and good, always let their imagination to run well. Please do not stop your imagination. If not, today you will not have handphone. Okay, always think of possibilities. Even though it's ridiculous, you never know. Okay, it's just like every problem will definitely have a solution. But the solution is, when is it now? You can have the solution or the solution later. There's no such thing as no solution one. Because when the person say no solution, means he already giving up his motivations and he's lazy to think. If you want to be that category, then I got nothing to say. Fei Kun, can you continue the next paragraph, please? Thank you, sir. Fei Kun, are you there?
Yes.
I'm not surprised, thank you.
I'm not surprised that most British would support the NHS and portraying the NHS in a positive light by commenting the NHS is accessible to all British. As it is published in an Australian journal recently, thus it is a credible source because it is internationally recognized for being effective in meeting the healthcare needs of the British citizens by ensuring that it is affordable.
Okay, you see, when he stopped there by putting that healthcare needs of this one here, only 6 months. Just add in last sentences like that, by ensuring that it is affordable. That means you are telling me that, okay, healthcare needs is really affordable for the British citizens. So can we put this example in the MediSave context, in Singapore context? People say, cannot lah, Singapore healthcare is damn bloody expensive one. Cannot afford. But then later there's a source cross-referencing that you say, thank you, because I come from a low income, okay, I got heavily subsidies, my parents are the pioneer generations, and then on top of that, we have a senior discount. So it makes the healthcare affordable, not only affordable right now, please, not only affordable, but it give me a what of mine. Can anyone tell me? It give me a what of mine, M-I-N-D. Anyone can tell me? Anyone? Jialing, can you tell me? You give me a what of mine? Yes? Anyone? Anyone? Quickly! Oh, Tong Ye is like, oh my gosh, Uncle Raymond, can you stop doing that? Okay, I change. Quickly, Jialing, a what of mine? Not nice, Okay, I change. How about this one? I just have this one. I just graduated. Yes. That day, my whole class was putting this for graduation for my advanced diploma course in SMU. Okay. Tong Ye, don't laugh. Okay, I'll put this. Jialing, what? Hold your laughter. Okay, don't worry. It looks nice on my head without my hair. Okay, I'll put this. It looks nice for me. Nice, Xingzhen. Yeah, okay. I never asked you all to put the same like me. Very lucky with you. Come on. Write down. It will not only give me affordable, but also a peace of mind. Okay, write down a peace of mind. So that I can allocate my other resources to do other things, to pay other expenses, a peace of mind. Okay, I know I'm putting this is very nice on my head, so I decided to change. If not, y'all cannot concentrate. So bad. Okay, back to my normal botak. Okay, last questions. Now, the British citizens are satisfied with their NHS. Using the sources in this case study as explained, how far would you agree? Now, I hope you all can do this and hand in to me your homework. Razor becomes Spider-Man maybe. Okay, upside down. It's upside down. Okay. All right. So which are the sources that is not agree? It's okay. Don't worry. Okay, which sources do you think is agree or not agree? So from here, just a quick one. Source B and F do not agree that British citizens are satisfied with their NHS. Well, source C, D, E agree that the British citizens are satisfied with their NHS. So do not accept the use of source A as it shows the problem on NHS fees. Well, depends. If you think that A is agreeable, it's nothing wrong. Okay. So source B, let's go. Hooray, are you there? Hooray, can you read?
Yeah.
Yes. Can you read the first two paragraphs? Source B.
Source B shows a group of demonstrators protesting for the NHS to be saved, as well as pushing for more funds, more beds, and more hospital staff. This means that the British citizens are not satisfied with NHS because NHS is unable to meet the healthcare needs of the British / NHS is unable to provide quality healthcare services. Source C states that now, infant mortality rates have been reduced by more than 80% since 1960. Deaths from strokes and heart disease have fallen steeply, linked to greater use of preventive medication include statins and drugs to reduce blood pressure, and to the decline in smoking, which is partly the result of policies such as the indoor smoking ban. This means that the British citizens are satisfied with NHS because NHS is effective in meeting the healthcare needs of the British.
Oh, okay, thank you. Sometimes if I got think of anything, I will just quickly share with you before I forget. So you can just take note now, children. I just remember, take note of serious. Zhao Xuan, Xin Yu, and the rest, Xing Chen, Yi Chen, take note of Yu Ming, and Yue Ping, also listen. Because sometimes when you see, okay, I will use China as a very good example. In 40, 50 years ago, China, we are talking about healthcare system, very bad, right? But now we are talking about China's healthcare system in 2021. It's definitely as good as the rest of the other countries, right? So when we are talking about this kind of situation, like a developed country like United Kingdom, definitely there's a good and bad things. But because of their income levels are different, so it doesn't mean that the NHS is bad. Okay, now, Rita, if I were to say, Rita, I use the country, say, Zimbabwe, Nigeria, okay, North Africa. Do you think their healthcare system will be as good as the British?
No.
No, huh? So what happens if you come across this kind of source? What is the first in your general knowledge that comes to you?
About the country or the healthcare?
Everything.
Hyperinflated money.
Ah, very good. So how?
Because of hyperinflated money, not a lot of people can afford healthcare, and besides that, the healthcare is just bad.
Ah, then that means there's more high death rate and high mortality, 对吗?
Yeah.
So if you are very rich, would you want to go to that country to stay? Obviously not, right?
Yeah.
Unless you stay there because you have a business, you have well taken care of the healthcare system, correct? Right? Because you need to work there because let's say North Africa, you are the petroleum company, okay? You have to start the business there with the local people. Then you go there. Other than that, who the hell want to go these kind of countries to do to make a living there unless there is a need there? So the same thing. Always remember, children, you must look at the country demographic. That means the 人口. That's what Ray just said. The money, the expenditure. That is very important. Same thing. Some of you said for this year, next year will be going to JC and Poly. So you have this choice to look around for your Poly and JC. So what must you do? You have to analyze all, not only let's say you want to go to Singapore Poly. Then Singapore Poly got so many faculty. So you want to see which faculty. Let's say you only, you got, let's say 10 points or 5 points. Then you want to go to certain faculty. In fact, if you're less than 10 points, you got a lot of choices. But you want to choose a choice that is impact your future endeavor and your future career. So same thing. When the NHS here, we are talking about how can you impact the three classes right now. any things that impact the citizen have three classes: the upper class, the middle class, and the lower class. Okay, so Rachel, based on the experience, Rachel, in the British context, the Britain, do you think they have more people that are richest or more people that are poorer?
Richer?
Yeah, richer. Okay, maybe 100%. Now we break into these three classes, okay? Upper, lower, and middle. So I would say 50% are the rich people in the population. So I left 50%. So I would say 30% are the middle class, okay? And then the last 20% will be the lower class. Get it? Can you imagine, Rachel, this NHS cover everyone from the lowest class to the rich class, as long as you are a British citizen. 我跟你讲，那些 lower class confirm 没有可以拿到 best medical care， 对不对？那 you understand 心里，你明白哦？ So 你看so in Singapore we don't go like that. We go in the different manners. You have to apply for it. Imagine a rich class people stay in the subsidized ward. Not fair, ma? Okay, you have to use this to analyze on this. Okay, thank you. Who is the Xing Tan? The last two paragraphs, please. Wait. Yes.
Clause D states that Dr. Mark Potter, leader of the Doctors' Union, the British Medical Association, said the fund's findings were clear evidence that our much aligned NHS is one of the top performing healthcare systems in the world. This means that the British are satisfied with NHS because NHS is effective in meeting the healthcare needs of the British.
Stop. Write down, please. Effective in meeting the healthcare needs for all Singaporeans. Write down this. Okay, very important sentence. Okay, if you are done, carry on, seeing it.
Source E states that co-payments are made only for dental care and for prescriptions at about US 10.6 per item. But people under 18 in full-time education, people over 60, and expectant and recent mothers don't have to pay anything. This means that the British are satisfied with NHS because NHS is accessible/affordable to all British.
Rachel, so you see, just now I say everyone pay. Now, only the rich cannot touch this already. Only the co-payments, these are the group of people, special case, special treatments, a focus group that the government will take care to make sure these people will be well taken care of the healthcare. Now, expectant mother, because they are going to bring in new generation, new population to the country. Therefore, we have to take care of them, which is absolutely right. So, ladies and gentlemen, next time when you are planning a policy for your company, for the country, for your family, or for any of the organizations, always have to put in place that if I do this, what is the impact? Is it the impact as a very strong impact to a group of people? Just like, for example, imagine all of you are Yue all of you are HR 人事部董事长. So what happened if the first thing they ask you, 我要你裁员, okay, I want you to retrench people. How? What are you going to do? Did anyone could get out from the link now? Who is out? Ziyu is out, is it? Is Ziyu out? No, Ziyu is there. Okay. What are you going to do, Tongye? If your boss say, okay, you have to retrench 100 people, who will you retrench?
Those that are not those that are not that good. I'll keep the more skilled ones.
Those that are no good, very vague, 不清楚. How you define no good?
Like those that are lazy or something.
Okay, good. Then the first category, lazy. So lazy also can sub into many group, right? 每天拿 MC 的，对吗？每天晚来回晚来早回那种 attitude, right? Then 整天不要做工的. Okay, that's this good. Another one?
Maybe those that are more skilled.
More skilled one.
I'll choose the more skilled one, and I'll
Wait.
Like
The more skilled one is to get retrenched or stay?
stay. Like the
Ah,
less skilled one get retrenched.
我这样啊，哎呦，我不敢去你公司了，因为 uncle 老了 ，less skill. Fair enough. Second group, okay. So we are talking about retrenchment. It's just like the NHS. They are selecting certain group that will be free from healthcare. So now I change it to retrenchment. So you choose two group, less skilled and lazy. Third group,
Maybe those that are very, I'll like retrench those that like have another job.
you spy on them, you stalk them in their Instagram. They do pole dance or they sell Shopee, Lazada.
No, I'll like those
Moonlighting.
that are more able to like help themselves.
No. Moonlighting. You know what is moonlighting?
No.
Moonlighting right now moonlighting 就是我有一份 9 to 5的全职工作，可是我在外面做一些小生意啦，好像做 MLM 的 MLM 金字塔的 business， 还是我做 Shopee， 还是我是 full time 的在公司做工，我教 part time 补习，还是我 part time pole dance， 还是什么 dance lion dance 什么 dance， 这个叫做 moonlighting。
Wait, actually those that are like those that have those need to like take care of like their family or something, like those that have like kids or something that they need to take care of, so like I'll let them stay. Like those that are only by themselves, then like retrench them.
我讲那些如果那些是不嫁的那些老处女、老处男，还是spinster bachelor， 很可怜呢。等一下他们because of you 被 retrench， 他们在家里喝酒喝到哔宝。哎呀 then 赵贤讲什么？怎么我们老人家不可以做工咩？看不起我们这些老的。And you're not wrong, 赵贤。The first person to get retrenched are all those very senior posts. I'm sad to say, who have been working like Robinson recently. If you heard of Robinson.
Cause right, if you think about it, right, if you like retrench the older one and you will keep the younger one, the younger one can actually work for you longer.
True, and the older ones always have the highest salary pay because they have been many years. Very sad,
Yeah.
你不要笑赵贤，等有一天你老的时候 you pray God don't get retrenched. This life, nothing wrong with 赵贤. What you say is correct. You see? So yeah, it's a very difficult decision. Retirement package for what, 瑞哲? I got friend also got retirement package. 他跟我讲我2年不用做工 because 我是 chief officer, operation officer, I'm the CEO. 最后after 2年还是找不到工作，瑞哲。You know what happened? What are you doing? Red car, food panda, CEO. A director had to resort into this. Well, he got a master degree, MBA. So that's why children learn right now, learn, relearn, and unlearn. That's why you see I'm now 52 years old. I still take an advanced diploma. In fact, next month or next 2 months, I intending to take another master degree or another e-commerce digital marketing. See? Yes, you are right, Razor. All of you, well done. You are very proactive in these things. Instead to say, Tong Ye, I know when you say this is 左右为难. Okay, it happens to my friends. He just joined the company. The first task is to retrench 100 people. And then you say some family, some even like you say, was it Zhao Xuan? Zhao Xuan, you say old people, right? Can you imagine the old people was halfway through, they had to pay the study loan for the children who are overseas study. And then the mother or the father have to have kidney dialysis. Then you got retrenched. Zhao Xuan, how? So ladies and gentlemen, when you want to retrench anybody, you not only look through their profile, you go and interview their supervisor, you go and interview them, you talk to the other staff, you talk to your boss. The process takes many months. Robinson went through this. Robinson went through this to make sure that, because Robinson is 关门大吉大利, so everyone's got to retrench, so no need to say. But do you know, when they retrench certain people, like what I mentioned, those people who have mother is got dialysis, the son had to study overseas, they re-employ to another shopping center. Maybe to Isetan, maybe to Takashimaya, maybe to NTUC FairPrice, maybe to re-employ them, to reskill them into another job. This is what he means by social study. It's not about dy, dx, sine, cosine, tangent, okay, or acid, alkaline. It's about how you help to integrate, and this is what we are studying. Effective in meeting every single needs and wants. Carry on. Who is the one supposed to read this? The next paragraph, please. Who is supposed to read this? Was it Pei Kun? No. Or Zhao Xuan? Who is the one supposed to read? Saucy states that. Come on, it's 9 o'clock already. Who? Just now who was reading the Saucy one? I can't remember, so sorry.
I
you
think it was me.
Okay. Saucy?
Saucy states that co-payments are made only for dental care and for prescriptions at about US $10.6 per item, but people under 18 in full-time education, people over 60, and expectant and recent mothers don't have to pay anything. This means that the British are satisfied with NHS because NHS is accessible / affordable to all British.
Carry on.
Sorsef states that who had accompanied her 87-year-old grandmother, who was lying down and complaining of excruciating pain in her lower back. It's been more than 5 hours. This means that the British are not satisfied with NHS because NHS is inefficient in meeting the healthcare needs of the British.
Yes, if you turn to your textbook, page 136, you will understand. So, Tongye, just now you retrench those people who got like maybe single, okay, because of family, right? Because single have less expenses. You're not wrong, which is true. It's a part of it. Because they have less liability. But that doesn't mean what happened. This person has been working in the company for donkey years, and he have to contribute a lot to the company. So you either redeploy him to another place, or you make sure giving him a good retirement package, as what Wei Zhe and Zhao Xuan mentioned. But the same thing like the healthcare, you see. You might be certain group, it just happened to meet in between this some maybe not expectant mom. There may be a mother of 3 children, but divorced. Correct now. Living on his own. That means he have to work 2-3 jobs. And one of the child is leukemia. You know, it's leukemia like cancer. Confirm cannot pay what? So expensive. So we go by case basis. So Tongye, when you retrench this group of people, 你会心安理得, that means you have no guilty of it. So when you retrench the right people, it's fine. But seriously, sometimes in life, when you make the wrong decision or retrench the wrong person, 你会过意不去. Okay? And because it's like, it's a very hard decision. So can you imagine the government is doing this also? It's not an easy task. You can curse and swear and scold the government whatever you can, but it's not an easy task. Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention. It's the same thing. When your parents make decision for you, it's not an easy task for them. They definitely 101% know that all of you are putting your effort to study. All of you are doing your best. All of you know that they know that you don't want to fail your exam. And all your parents know that all of you here definitely want to use your handphone to play game, whatever it is. Okay? And they know that because you're now 15, 16 years old, it's very hard to control you, very hard to talk face to face to you, very hard to pamper you, to tell you what to do because you have your own ideas. Nothing wrong. But one important thing, one day you are parents, you understand how your parents feel today. Nobody has a perfect parenting. So you are the same. Okay, and you have to understand, parents they are doing their best for 一视同仁 and 无微不至, okay, to take care of you. But sometimes they also have their own issue. Maybe who knows, in order to save a few $100s for you, he or she, your father or mother, might sacrifice her meal, a sacrifice of something that she want to buy for herself, or even want to give your 婆婆, 爷爷, 奶奶, or 公公. So think of it. Before you make that kind of decision and remarks to your parents, hey, you don't love me, you bias, hey, you prejudice, hey, you like that one. Don't criticize your parents like that. Just like this government like that. It's not easy to make implementation like that. Why not you sit down with your parents, mommy, may I know why? You need to negotiate. And that's why these people negotiate with the government. That's why during election, they hear you. They have a conversation with the people. So they, okay, like that. And I'm not perfect because I never know this kind of situation surface out. So now you tell me, like, okay, I will take note. I will make sure I'll bring the food and goodie bag to the house, knock on the door. Auntie, Ama, Akong, now I give you this food, these things. Auntie, Akong, you cannot go and see doctor, never mind. I bring the wheelchair for you. The van is downstairs waiting for you. I take you to the hospital, then you come back. You see? If you don't open your mouth and negotiate with your parents and talk to your parents, they don't know what is happening to you. You always say, you don't understand me, mommy. And then your mommy always say, I don't understand you. You need both hands to clap. If you cannot sit down and talk, then sorry. Nobody can help you. And I'm very open to you. My eldest son is 26 years old. Okay, we also cannot talk much because I used to be very strict to him. And now you find that I'm not strict to my younger son. I do my best to talk to him. I don't try. I never believe in trying. Okay, if you try, don't even give a sincere negotiation with the person. Because if you try to do certain things, the chances 50% you're going to fail. Don't try to take exam. Okay, because if you really try, can you imagine next time your son tell you, Daddy, I tried, Mommy, I tried. Don't try. Your parents never try to raise you out. Your parents are 风雨无阻, 日日夜夜, the first 5 years of a life, they never negotiate you now. So the first 5 years of life, your mom lost how many 1-2 liters of blood giving birth to you. She never negotiate with you, she just sacrifice and give birth to you, and every night feed you with milk powder, burp you, change pamper with you when you're not feeling well. She even sacrifice her sleep for you. Think about it. Just like the government like that. Okay? You see, look at China, they went through a lot of process. Some government don't need to talk. Some parents, maybe they just give birth, don't care. Not true. I don't think. I like this one, Tong Ye. Recently, I watched a K-drama. I don't know you know about Hi Bye Mom, this K-drama. Very interesting. It's about the mommy died already, give birth to this baby. Then 她不想去上天, 去投胎. So he had been in this world to see her daughter grow up. Then this medium, Dao Si, is a lady. He say this, when a husband pass away, it's called a widow. When a wife pass away, it's called widower. When a child parents pass away, it's called orphan. What do you call when a parent's child pass away? 同业有这个字吗? You know what Auntie Christine, my wife, say? Childless. Childless. 家里 is it childless? You also childless now. 你都还没有结婚嘛? Sorry. You know what you say? I really touch and cry, to be honest. Because when the parents lost a child, words cannot describe her feeling. True enough. No words can describe how a mother lost a child. Cannot describe, no vocab to describe. So how important your moms to you? Because you guys going to be parents. It's just like the government is like the parents. 一日为师，终身为父，这样那种道理。So you see, social study has the impact of little bit of literature. Take it very seriously. So when you do things, you implement, it's very hard to take it, no? Okay? So that's about for today, this source-based questions. I hope you have gained something, but let's turn to your textbook, okay? Where page 136 and 137, you can see how the step process that is working, because you guys are going to face it next round, okay? Now, if anyone, just before I forget, wait, let me go to my slides. Where is my slide? Okay, here is my slide. Okay, open up. Now, if anyone after set 4, your exam over, and you need some part-time job, okay, please don't hesitate to call Uncle Raymond and email me. Okay, I'm working with this restaurant, okay, and 1 hour pay $10. But unless you're a Singapore citizen and a student pass, I'm not sure, Singapore or PR, and also working there in North Point soon, okay, helping to do barbecue. You know that time you saw my picture right now. So after O-level, if you want to look any part-time job, okay, you can look for me. If you want to work in Starbucks, you want to work in Gochisu, okay, you want to work in McDonald's, seriously, okay, just WhatsApp me. All right, don't go and look for other jobs that you don't know. because nowadays got these boogers, 骗人的，叫你做一些东西，然后骗你的钱啊，这是。So be careful on that. All right, just share with you. Okay, let's go about this one here. Now, why is it, how nationalists shape our identity? If you have the textbook, sorry, Ye Ping, you don't have the textbook, it's okay, huh? Page 136 is to teach you how that the 8 steps to work in Singapore. How, that people come to Singapore to work. Okay, for example, Ye Ping, 比如说那个中国人、印度的人民，还是越南，还是any foreigners that come to Singapore, you have to follow this step. Okay, step 1 is, I think I would like to work in Singapore. Decide to work in Singapore. Search for a job available in Singapore. Step 2. Then step 3, submit your resume. Then step 4, interview process. Then step 5, accept the job. Step 6, apply for a work visa. Listen, work visa. Step 7, approval of work visa, which is the S-Pass, the E-Pass, and the work permit. All right, and then relocate to Singapore. Now, because now a lot of people say in Changi, there's a lot of Indians, IT people, and then in Marina Business District, there's a lot of Indian people because they're giving out too many visas, which is this topic here, nationality. Now, nationality is very important because when you come here to work, Singapore don't take Tom, Dick, and Harry. Okay, then my student asked, Uncle, not true, I saw a lot of Bangladesh workers come here to work, construction workers, sweep the floor, or do things that are very low-end, blue-collar job. But they also come here and work. Also, they are different nationality. Yes, this nationality also depends on certain work that the Singaporean, I'm sorry to use the word, don't like to do. Okay, if you ask me to do, I will sweep the floor. You know, in Australia, to be a plumber and a carpenter, their salary is very high. It's higher than a lawyer. Okay, 我觉得是72行出状元。只要你不是偷，不是抢，不是骗，不是害，不是打抢，那份工作薪水领来的钱是你的血汗钱。Can I type here to share with all of you here? Wait, I'm typing. You agree? I just sent a chat inside. Do you agree? Xingyi, you agree or not? Yeah. Do you agree? Ye Ping, do you agree? Yisan, do you agree? True or not? Which job now? Now in Singapore, do you think 要自晒雨淋的 rain or shine? That every day you see these people on the roads. Anyone can tell me? Also wearing the same color as this below this guy called eco-friendly. The same color. Hooray! It's a yeah, my internet still cannot make it. Can you hear me now? Tongye, can you hear me? Because just now my internet cut off. Okay, thank you, ma'am. So the job is called Grab Food, right? You see Grab Food, I got friends, the wife was Vietnamese and he came here. And because he can't find a job, and I somehow I don't know why she got my friend is well-to-do one, can do, okay, not bad one. And then the wife had to do Grab Food. Does that mean something wrong? No, never look down on people's occupations. Seriously. The only occupation in Singapore I look down is that occupations I don't want to mention. 医生，你懂什么 occupation? The time we discussed. 金城，嘉玲，你懂什么 occupation？ 我看不起吗？猜一猜。So like Singapore now, you can see a lot 就是 prostitute 了，妓女。I always look down on them. Sorry, don't argue with me, okay? I got student argue with me, say no, they are also making a decent living. No, I never agree. People working here like this. If you say in other country like Thailand, Vietnam, yes, but I'll never agree like those people working here. Sorry, so don't argue with me this one. That's the only occupation I can't put. So sorry about it. You can give me 1,001 reason. I still reserve my own. Okay. If you want to argue next round, okay. So here, what do you see a common characteristic of Singaporeans and how unique is Singapore? You can see now everywhere you can see the food panda, grab food. I won't be surprised they'll come out this kind of source-based questions about this page. Can you look at page just like I saw. Can you look at page 142 and 143, please, on your textbook? So this is referring to Ye Ping. Don't worry, Ye Ping, are you there? Ye Ping, sorry. Ye Ping, this is page 142 and 143, in case next year is study secretary on Ye Ping and Jerry. Yeah, about Jerry. So these are the topics we are talking about. How people brings, how government brings these people to come here to work. And because we have different walks of race and people come here, we are uniquely Singaporean, at the same time uniquely Singapore, not Singaporeans. To show that, like for example, if you know that Filipinos, they like to go to Lucky Plaza, the Thai people like to go to Golden Mouse, then the Burmese people would like to go to Peninsula, the Chinese people, no need to say, the Chinese will go to Chinatown, and then the Indian would like to go to Little India. So this is something that we know that is the place for them. The ethnicity and the race together, okay? So this is just okay, it's not important. Okay, this is the one I want to talk, race and ethnicity. Now, take note, ethnicity is a very unique form. What it means, write down, what it means by different from race and religion. If you're not sure, please Google it. What it means that, okay, your race is Chinese, but your ethnicity might be, I don't know, it can be, to me, you are Chinese, that's your race, but you can be a Fujian 人, 潮州人, 广东人, 海南人, 上海人, 新化人, you can name it, okay? So this is what it meant. But again, it shows that these two like is a hand in hand, okay? So race means physical characteristics that are rooted in biological and physiological differences. And ethnicity refers to the intangible aspect of identity with the belief, custom, and practice. So for me, I'm a 潮州人, Teochew. So a lot of people say 潮州人的男人很大男人主义, which I quite agree. But because we are the 潮州人, so we believe that it's a responsibility of the head of a family to take care of the group. And 潮州人 like to eat certain things, which is like, you see, the custom, the belief, practice 孝顺父母. So the same as for Fujian 人, 广东人, it's the same. Okay, so this means, that's why I say it's together. I got student ask me, Zhao Xuan, they asked me, so uncle, so should I call myself race or ethnicity? Which one? You mean, what do you think? You can type your answer. So should I call as race or should I call myself I'm 潮州人? You mean you can type your answer? Tong Ye, what do you think?
Ethnicity.
Okay, so 你是什么 direct group?
I don't think I have one.
No, sure have one. 你是从哪里？广州、福建、汕头哪里来的？你是从哪一个省？
Wait, I type.
Oh, okay. 嘉玲呢？韩国人啊。嘉玲 say, hey, stop it, uncle. 我是正宗的龙的传人哦。Hey, don't play. Wow, everyone like the intensity. Yes, because we all know, right? 北京人 ，OK, fine. 北京人就是我呀吼。北京人也是有 direct good 吗？没有吗？ So yeah, okay. So from there, you see, when we go to China, we will talk about ethnicities rather than race. But in Singapore, we don't really talk about the E. We talk about the R more, right? Then after that, when we sometimes when I know I meet new friends, they are Chinese. Then we talk. The first thing, we know we Chinese. We know, it's a very stupid question. Hey, you Chinese ah? People say you think you colorblind, you cannot see my color is Chinese man. So the next thing I ask, I say, 你是潮州人、福建人、广东人还是海南人 ？Correct 了啊 ？Then you say， 我是潮州人 ，then 我就跟他讲潮州话啊。那北京人就不一样哎，赵璇，北京跟上海人的 tone is a bit different, right? The way they talk, right? 广东人也
是有一点不同，
是有不同对吗？
对，是有点不同。
就是咯，那你去那边好像 OK, very simple, ladies and gentlemen. Malaysia people come to Singapore, they talk Mandarin, it's different from Singaporean, right? 对了 right? 真急死了咯，还有挤满的，挤快点呐，会怎么这样的？好，Malaysian， 那新加坡，快点嘞，怎么这样慢的？Singaporean， right? 那台湾人就有闽南语那中国人就是怎么快点，这么慢，Chinese from China. So you realize that this is nothing because we are still the same, the roots on the tree. They're all the same. 那他们的口音不一样。其实现在马来西亚的华文跟台湾还有中国的华文，哇，真是不错。新加坡的华文我说学生不是你们我在讲新加坡土生土长的孩子讲华文哇，烂了。我的小儿子。Strawberry 草莓，他讲草莓，那乌子他讲乌汁，我还给他6只7只你懂那个 clownfish 是什么鱼
小丑鱼
小丑鱼，他读什么？小臭鱼。He asked me to translate smelly fish. No, clownfish. Can you? They say, 因为昨天他一直玩 game, so I asked him to go and read a Chinese book, and the Chinese book 有汉语拼音，小臭鱼。I was thinking, what kind of fish is so smelly? I can't think of it. Then no, Daddy, it's clownfish. 小丑鱼，那个臭跟丑，第二声第四声不一样。Okay, so don't laugh, 赵学。That is the next generation Chinese. Okay, I can tell you, 他去诗歌朗诵。You know, I like to watch 相声北京的相声是最好的。Okay, so now when you hear that, then why Singaporeans of the same race may have very different ethnic practices? Okay, do you know Chinese? Let me share with you in Singapore. You might not know. During the Chinese New Year 初一到15then you see your neighbor sometimes come out and pray to the 天公大伯公还是什么 God deity They say, how come this neighbor 初七他拜这个 then 初几他拜这个 So because 福建人有福建人的拜法，潮州人有潮州人的拜法，广东人有广东人的拜法that's where the ethnic comes in. 明白赵璇？所以不一样的这样 Then you realize Singapore only got one Deepavali 一度节一个嘞。Because I also recently, few years ago, realized because I also got Indian friends and not really relative Indian New Year 因为在印度有几百个 dialects ethnicity， 所以他们的 New Year 可能这个 group 的 New Year 是在 first beginning of the month， 好像台蒲山台蒲山就是那些插在身体的那个那是还神的，不一样OK， 你要记住 那个是还神 to return the kindness to the God that because he prayed to God to forgive his sin. Then if you really forgive the sin, then I will do the typo sign or take the needle and poke myself or carry a milk on my head to walk or even cross the 10 meter of fire walking through the fires with a lot of charcoals burning. The week before, they go through this procession. The 1 week before, they have to stay in the temple to cleanse it and cannot take meat. Really cleanse the vegetarians to go through this. This is a uniquely Singapore concept. You only can see this in Singapore and Malaysia, just to share with you. And then you see the Durban one, the Bayi, the Sikh, they also got different New Year. So, but because they all share the same of Deepavali, because that is called the Light of Festival. The Light of Festival is because at that period, the god Siva, fought against a few monsters and devil and evil. And it was a total darkness until God Siva killed off all the evil. That's why I heard. And then finally, there was light. And that's why they call the Light of Festival. So this is the things that it happens in Singapore. And you believe in that. Okay, Tong Yue, you type something. 陕西是吗? Did I pronounce 陕西对吗? My Chinese not bad. 陕西人. Okay. So you see, I know that is somewhere in the northern west side of China. Correct me if I'm wrong. Right? You see my Chinese not bad. Right? My Chinese geography not bad. But certain part I don't know. Okay. Oh, 陕西人. Okay. Thanks for sharing. That is so 2019. At least I know how to dab. Okay, Zhao Xuan. You ask your daddy do dab, I tell you, your jaw will be just, huh? Your daddy do dab. I can do this kind also. You know the dance? You know that kind of dance like that? You cannot see. You see? I also can do this dance. Okay, anyway, let's move on. All right, so please take note. Ethnicity is an important influence of the identity leading to differences in lifestyle. So we cannot take that part. Can you write down race and ethnicity are working hand to hand together? It influences our identity. All right. It's very important because at the end of the day, if you don't choose the right ethnicities or race, then you don't know what is your culture, what is your belief, what is your traditional value. That means, Zhao Xuan, at the end of the day, where is your roots, your roots? 你的根是从哪里来的？这是很重要。好像允许失言的意识。It's very important. We cannot, you see, this topic only started in year 2000, if I'm not mistaken. Before my time, we don't study social study on it. It's only in university then we study. Why? Because we realize that because Zhao Xuan, since we are very 投入 today, just to share with you, I don't want to share with the rest. Okay, share with you, you VIP. Because we are being influenced by Americanizations and Westernizations. Now you understand why the Taliban are so anti-Americanization. Because they are so deeply rooted to their ethnicities and their race and their religions. So if you want to talk about anything on any topic, always religion comes first to me. Because religions can unite the race and ethnicity. True not? Do they? So that day, Auntie Christine was watching this Chinese show, very cute. 你们中国人不讲过我们去过新年，他们讲过年，过一个大肥年，过年。说新加坡人是喜欢我们要过新年了。You see, there's a different, right? But both also have the same traditional value. That is what? To enjoy the festive mood together with family 嘛。there you are, you see? So 一个字只是换一个新跟一个过而已，还是有一样的意思，就是年。年就是那个 monster 嘛，对吧？ If you look at it, you understand the history. So history also involved in this. So it's a deep-rooted culture. So religions embody a set of shared core belief and practices. Now, believers keep these belief and practices which may seem to be for believers to cross nationality and race. Now, because of these religions, I don't know you know, Zhao Xuan, there's this crusade war between the Muslim and the Christian. About 500-600 years ago, they fight like hell. They really fight like hell and kill like hell. That's called the Crusade War. Right? Xingzhen, you know, right? Xingzhen? Xingzhen. You see that guy is on the cloud 9. Xingzhen, you heard of the Crusade War? The Muslim and the Christian fighting. Do you know that? Have you heard before? 星宇有听过吗？浩瑞有听过吗？ยูเม有听过吗？子玉 have you heard before the Crusade War? No?
Yeah.
Okay, what is it? Can you share with the class?
Okay. Wait.
Huh?
It was the religious war, like
Between where? Where did it take place?
in the medieval period.
Oh,
in
yes,
like,
yes. Yeah.
In like, I don't know, like some Europe.
Yes. Which near where? Okay, you're very close. It's near the somewhere in the Turkey side. Okay, go ahead and
Yeah,
type this.
sure.
Yes, go and read this Crusade War. Okay, because of these few wars, religions war, and also the Northern Irons, also they have this religion war. And in fact, most of the countries started war because of religion. And Hitler is one of them. Okay, Stalin also one of them. Even though you can say their ideology is about communism and socialism. Okay. And because of people of religions, they can sacrifice themselves for the belief of their religions. That's so strong. Okay, I got a few more to go, so don't mind. So roles of religions, okay, we done it. So look, religions put down, can you write the last sentence? Religion plays an important role in shaping our identities. Please write down, seriously. Don't be an atheist. Atheist is the person who don't believe in any religions. I'm sorry, I rephrase. Don't say don't believe. I take back my word. I'm so sorry. Atheist is a person who don't believe in religions. I leave it to you. If you want to be atheist, fine with me. But I find that it's good to have a religions. Okay, but if you don't believe in religions, fine. I'm so sorry. Okay, I respect your decision. Okay, everyone have their choice. But you can see the whole textbook talk more about this race and religions and terrorism. Okay, so this is, okay, talk about that already. Okay, we also talk about this one, highest, middle, lower, which is Ziyi that time mentioned, or is it Yao Yi mentioned, or SES, which is very important. Is it religion more important or social economic status more important? To me, in the modern society like Singapore, I would think SES is more important now than religions. Okay, but to a certain extent, social economic status is important because we are fighting for survival. We are fighting for not just an economic status, but we are fighting for able to sustain our livelihood. But then again, religions also come in to help for those lower income people. Okay, like 慈济人池, all those Buddhist association, Christian association, the Muslim associations, all these also come into play. Take note. Yue Ping, I really respect you, even though you're quite new, but you really can see that you every lesson come in and listen and do it well done. And Yu Ming also. Okay, to put it bluntly, I actually measure class and money. Okay, to put it bluntly, this is class and money. Just a very materialistic one, which I think is not wrong, but it is fact of life. If you are living in the developed countries and a modern society, it's a paradigm shift from the old school and the new school of thoughts, which is nothing wrong, because your next generations, you also want to stay in a good landed property or condominium or better HDB flat. Nothing wrong. Totally nothing wrong. You work hard, you enjoy hard. Okay, so this is the one I want to show you. Okay? You see, I always cannot take this poverty cycle. Okay, seriously, Jia Ling, right? If one day you are successful, I think you also want to help the poor, right? Right, Jia Ling? You better knock your head, yes. If you like that, I tell you, you better lock off for my institution. I know you're a good guy, lah. Okay, you're a very good guy. Okay, so from here you can see, please, when you are successful, you always must return back to society. That's what social studies is talking about. Don't leave any people behind. Don't be selfish people. Okay, there will be servers. Okay. This is, I gave it to my previous students. You can take a picture for this if you want to. Okay, this is what chapter 4 is talking about here. You can take a picture, screenshot, whatever, which is very good. Okay, you must know what is their religion. For Malay, Islam. And you know Islam, they don't take pork, 不吃猪肉. Then the Indian 不吃牛肉. Okay, you can take a picture for this one. So please do not share with your friends. Just keep to yourself, okay, Zhao Xuan? Keep to yourself, okay? Sorry to be a bit selfish here. So there's a greater diversity in Singapore. Okay, there's the don't talk about Protestant, all this Christianity. I myself also very confused. There's this Catholic, Methodist, Adventist, Seventh Days, Christian, Protestants, wow, a lot. But to be honest, everyone come from Catholic family. But because of a few hundred years ago, they cannot see eye to eye, so they break away from the Catholic, okay? Social economic status. Okay. This is just a joke to show the difference. Always planning for next holiday. Always planning. So this is to show the Scoot airline support both classes. Okay. Now I hope you all can complete that homework for the NHS. And those homework that you owe me, I know some of you have just finished your WA, and some of you are having your prelim. Don't worry. I don't mind to give the extra free lesson to all Set 4 students. You're most welcome. If you need any help, please just email to me. Okay, not saying that Set 3 is not important, anytime. Okay, I should thank you for trusting me to teach you, and I want to go the extra mile to help you. So I leave it to you. If you have any questions at any point of time, don't hesitate and send it to me. If any topic you're not clear, you want to do separately, a Zoom, whatever, I'm okay with it. Okay, especially for Set 4 student. Okay. Any question? Let me go around before I end the recording. Xingyu, any questions, sir? No, thank you, sir. Yue-Ping, any questions, sir? Thank you. Tong-Yue, any questions? Please WhatsApp me. I know you sometimes very stressed. Don't know. Relax. WhatsApp me. Because your class, your school, I know, is quite stressed. So don't like that. Relax. You can ask me history also if you want to. Don't worry. How Ray, any question?
No.
Thank you. Pei Kun?
No.
Thank you, sir. Yi-Chen? Rita? Any question, Rita? Rita, are you there? Rita, any question? No. Jialing? Ziyi, any question?
No.
Thank you. Zhao Xuan?
No.
Thank you. Xing Chen?
No.
Thank you. All leave except Yu Ming. Thank you. Let me stop my recording first.